Good morning and Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. So I thought we would take out door number 24 and have a look through the paper pad. And this is done now. Tomorrow's Christmas Day. Yay. I thought we'd take a look and then try to maybe think of something that we could do with these to make a card. It's a pretty hefty feeling paper pad. That's just white paper, but it feels like, oh, there's some cutouts. Okay, so maybe we'll use these cutouts. Yeah, see? Some pretty cutouts in here. So we'll have to, that's what we'll do. We'll make a card with the cutout. Oh, look how pretty. See, and we had that deer. Yep, that deer up there. We could cut it out. How many of these did we get? That can't be just one sheet. That's pretty thick. Huh. Two of those. Let's see. And then this one. And snowflakes. Well, I thought this was going to be year-round. I'm hoping it's not just Christmas stuff. Look, there's more with the deer. How pretty is that? And the birds. And so that would be October, right? Or autumn. Autumn. Oh, and we have those acorns and leaves, right? Weren't they in this? Yeah. I think so. Maybe that's what we'll do, that. Of course, it's not autumn or even close to autumn, but look at these. I like that. Okay, more autumn. Lots of autumn. Wow, okay. Autumn. So this would be spring or autumn with the sunflowers. So that kind of ties them together, right? So we must be heading into spring or summer. Summer. Some more of the bees and the sunflowers. Green leaves. These are not roses. They're a different flower, and I can't think of what the name is. But instead of folding out, they kind of fold in. I don't know what they're called. I'm not like a plant person or flower person, so. And we got the pink. And we come to the flowers on the front. So really not that many flowers in here. I thought there would be a lot of floral for some reason, but there really isn't that much floral. Well, I guess there is, but it's, I don't know. I love the cutouts. So let's see what we can do with those. I'm going to take out the sunflower. Even though the other with the pink might be more in tune. It says hello spring. May your day bloom with happiness. I know we're in winter right now, but yep, I think I'll figure something out with the pinks. So let's see what we've got in here for the pinks. For blooms. For spring. Let's see, because I just really don't remember everything. Oops. Okay. I don't want to use a embossing folder, I don't think. Let me keep this one out or this one just in case, or this one just in case, but I don't think, we could use a stencil. I'm not sure. Not the coffee. Here's a stamp. That could work. Not a happy birthday stencil. Nope. The basket. Nope. Here's a tree stamp. Nope. Gingerbread. Nope. Deer. Nope. That deer is pretty good size. And so is the cup. Snowflake. What else do we have here? We have a butterfly edge. What's this that goes with that? Here's the corner butterfly. There should be a stamp that goes with that. Don't you think? I don't recall putting a stamp in here, no. That doesn't make any sense. Like, this is the scarf. That's the top. This is a snowflake. This is the hat. This is a bow. Scarf and hat and pumpkin. But this should go on something. There's the leaves and the acorn. What is that too? Maybe the scarf. There's that bow. We could use that maybe. The drink part, but I'm curious about this piece now. Oh, there it is. So this piece goes here somehow. Huh. Well, this way would work too. Because it's going to go upside down. So that, and then so I'll put the tree away. Because I like this one. Wonder what that is. Put it away. The tree and the cup go. I might keep the hello. I'll put the deer away. Let me see now. So, I'm gonna put these away. I'm going to get a small card blank. Let me see here. I don't want it to be an envelope, so okay. And I am going to use, oh, I don't know. Let's see which paper. I don't want the floral paper because I'm going to put florals on it. Excuse me, I think I used the little dot. The little dots. And then I need some white. And here's a piece of white. I'll trim that down real quick here. So I can stencil it. This. And that would go in there. And I'm needing some kind of backup matting paper, I think. I think I want another matting paper. I think I'm going to do the green. So hold on, I'm going to go grab some green paper. Okay, so this is some of the Crafter's Companion card. This is older stuff and it's flimsier, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, I noticed when I took my kits all apart that the older kids' card stock was a lot flexes weaker than the newer kits. So, alright, so we'll do this and then this. And then I'll do my flower and I'll mat this after I stencil it in the green also. So what I need to do now is grab this. I'm going to grab my stamp positioner. No, I'm not stamping. I don't know what I'm thinking, but it's not stamping. It's not what I'm doing. And honestly, I do not think I have a pink ink. I gotta grab my... Well, there's a bright pink. We could do that. Oh, it looks like red on the... That's not pink, that's red. Here's some pink. There's two different pinks, actually, so maybe we'll play with that a little bit. And I need my... I'm not wanting to go over it. That's the word I'm trying to think of. I'm not wanting to go over it with a blender thing, because in my opinion that's just going to end up messing up my template. So I'm going to use my little dabbers here, my little finger daubers. So it would have been nice if they'd have given us like a layerable template stencil. I think it would have been very cool to if they just did one that was the leaves and another one that was the flowers, so we could do them separate. But we can mask it if we want. You know, you would need to do really is just take a small piece of paper and cover up. I can show you here. Let me cut a little piece off of here. And I'll just show you what I mean by that, but okay, so I'm gonna grab green, and I got a couple different colors of green. I'm gonna see, there's no ink on there still, so that's good. And I'm just gonna come in and dab. Oops, I didn't show you how to block it. So you would just put this piece of paper right so that the other one is not going to come on there, if that makes sense. And then here I would look, okay, that's still about right. So I would kind of line this up like that. And all it's doing is masking the other one off so that it's not getting anything on it. And see here where I didn't have it masked, it almost went over. I was lucky with that. So if you're using a small piece, make sure that you're not going over too the next piece and not getting it masked off, or the past piece and not getting it masked off, and then going into that spot. So you still have to watch. You can always do your piece. See, this didn't get as dark as those others. I'll have to come back. But this saves a lot of trouble if you're careful. See, because now if I'm not careful, I'm going to get in there. See, and I just did. So it could have been good to have a real mask. I'm just trying to make do with a small one here, but see there? I can come in here and get this whole big piece and not be too worried about it. So, see, this is the kind of piece that makes it a little tough. So you've got the two you need to watch out for. You can grab another piece and stick it down so that you're covering that up. See, it just helps to save you from getting all out of whatever you would call it. So there we go. Here we go. Now some people don't worry about it. They're not worried about their colors mixing and blending, and that's usually how I do. I don't worry if a little bit's going to overlap or whatever, but this will be a lot neater. It will definitely be a lot neater. So I'm going to take this one, which is going to be my darker one, and I'm going to hit inside and outside, but I mostly want to get that inside. Usually flowers are, some flowers do change, but usually they're darker inside and they lighten as they go out. I don't know for sure. I think it's because the sun. The sun kind of bleaches the color, I think. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, because like I said before, I don't know nothing about flowers. But that's what I think. So I'm going to put this lighter pink outside, and they should pretty much kind of blend together. Now, if I wanted to come back in with the mask, I can do that. I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to try to be a little careful. If it carries over, I'm not going to worry too much. See, I was kind of thinking about doing this kind of thing with the green, but then it, that green ended up being a darker color than I thought. It went on pretty dark. I can still, I'm kind of stuffed up, come in. Can you hear me stuffed up? I can still come in with another green. What I might do is use this one down here, and then from the naturals, grab it, get a, I don't know which one I would use. Let me see. Okay, there's nothing on there. Just get a little bit and maybe just kind of dab around just a little bit and see if I could give it just a little bit of texture, but not really I don't want it to overtake the other green completely, if that makes sense. So that's that one. And it should be done. It's just a small stencil, so I didn't do too much with it. I kept it simple. You really can't even tell that I went in with different colors or anything. You can't tell that I went lighter and darker. The colors are so close. But we know that I did, right? You can see I got green on here. I'm going to bring my trimmer in to trim it because of that. I'm going to want to try to get this real straight. Either that or take a die and use a die to cut it out, but that would be pretty hard to get that spot right there. So I'm just going to bring this up. Let's see. Perfect. I cut that away perfectly. And so now I'm going to kind of... I want to keep it fairly close to the image on the stencil. I don't want a lot of extra on there. So this should work out pretty good. It looks like I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. And I could probably keep that top the way it is, but I'm just going to trim out some of that white. And I think I'm going to trim out a little bit more of that white. And I might... No, that's about where I want it, I think. That's not straight, is it? Hold it to the corners, Is it going up a little bit there? Here. Let me... I guess it's straight, but it sure doesn't look like it. I don't know. Oh, I shouldn't have stick that up yet, but I am gonna put these over here. I don't know yet if I'm gonna use the stamp. The stamp, I don't think I am. I think I'm using the stencil, and I'm probably gonna use these edges. I'm not sure yet. What did I do with my card? Like, here it is. And my card. So we would have this. This. Then this. Then back again with this. And this. Is that going to be too white? Do I need to go in with a very light pink? I think I will. Just a really super, super light pink, which is going to be this one. I'm going to make sure this color is not going to come off on anything. Okay, it's not. I didn't like that color of that. It's the color, though. That's the color. And I just want it to be very light, so I'm going to stick with it. Let me bring it over here. And can you see what I'm doing now? I bring it back over here. And I just want to lightly go and get rid of some of the whiteness. Just so it's not so bright. That's it. Just that. Just that little tiny bit there. So that bright's not hitting you over the head going, I'm white. Okay. So then we would have green and then this. Now you can really see I took that white out of there, right? You can see the big difference. Okay. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do these. And this is it should be 4x6. 4x6. So I'm going to cut this. Oh, let me think. How do I want this? 4 and 3 3/4. About 5 3/4. Okay, I like that. Now I'm going to do this 3.5 by 5.5. 3.5. By 5.5. So that will go there. And then this is a little bit over 2 1/4. So I'm going to make this, let me see, is it 2 1/4 both ways? Yeah, just a little bit over. So I'm going to make this 2.5 by 2.5, and we'll see what it looks like and decide from there. 2.5 by 2.5. Let's see if we need to go smaller. I don't think we're going to need to go smaller. Okay. 2.5. And this could go here. It could go here. It could go here. It could go anywhere we want it to go. I might not be using any of those dies. I might just be using this, and if there was a butterfly, I do not recall there being a butterfly. There's just no reason, unless I wanted to just put the butterflies under here, and I think that takes away. I don't think that I need to do that. So let me see the corner piece. I think I don't think it's necessary. What if I put that up and hit this as the bottom? See, and then what color would I use? It's the other thing. What color? I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna look at these cutouts. And I'm probably gonna do the Be Your Own kind of beautiful, because I think that's gonna go with the shape of the card. Honestly, the best right now. I'm gonna cut it all the way out, and then I can cut closer to it. And for now, I'm just gonna cut it. Fussy cut. this out. Cut that away. See, my hand kept wanting to steer away from that and go way off. And I had to bring it back in. Raining in my own hand, how about that? Okay. See, I want to go crooked on it. Your baby and you're blowing kisses. I never focused on teaching baby to talk. A baby just picks up what baby wants to. And then I'm going to do the bow. So I'm going to do the bow in red. I need a Stampin' Block. Kind of a big Stampin' Block for this stamp, but it is what it is. And I think I'm probably going to just cut it out instead of, and I got my machine on, but why do all of that when it's right here? I'm going to get this green to stamp it with. Hopefully I won't have any troubles because this is not a stamping platform where I can bring it back over and over again. Wonder if I should get my stamping platform. If I have a hard time with it, I'll bring the stamping platform back. Uh-oh, I think I might have just moved. No, look how nice that. Is that nice? Did that turn out nice? It did turn out nice. I say it turned out nice. Okay, and my scissors. Now, what did I just do with them? I did just use them to cut. There they are. Right here. I'm going to cut it carefully. I suppose I could have used the die, but what I really want to do is start out like this, and then if I need to, I'll come back and get closer. I don't want to leave a lot of space around the edge. I suppose I could have die cut it and then come back and trimmed it. I really don't want to leave a lot of space because I didn't leave any space on the cutout. So that makes me want to keep this close also. I'm going to cut that away. Cut it. I'm doing pretty good here with this. Oh, I shouldn't have said nothing. Because whenever I do, you know what happens next? I'd cut a piece of the ribbon off, right? Okay, let me see here. Now I'm getting the extra from where I cut it farther away. Now I'm going in a little bit more. So there's my ribbon. There we go. I want the ribbon to kind of be off of this. And now we're going to glue it all down. So I might as well start off with gluing this to its backer. Come on, glue. Do you know that the more glue you put on something, usually the more wiggle you get? If you put a lot of glue on something, you're going to be able to wiggle it around more and longer. Now, the problem with that is you overglue things and you end up with warps and, signs that all that glue was there. Your glue will come out the edges or whatever. So there's why you don't see that a lot. But I didn't realize, and I seen on somebody's video, and honestly I don't remember who, and I apologize, but they had said, I'm going to put a little bit of extra glue to give me a little bit of extra wiggle time. And I thought to myself, you know what, they're right. It does give you more time. If there's more glue and it's wetter and, it does give you more time. If I just put a little bit on here, it dries that much faster and makes everything that much quicker. And you don't get to move it as much, right? So I thought they're absolutely right, and I had never thought about it that way. I mean, but I know that we really don't want a lot of glue on our projects, because then we got to deal with the overglue stuff, right? So, yeah, so if you ever feel like you need extra time, put some extra glue down, and that should give you some more time. I mean, we're talking not a lot, right? I mean, it's never really a lot that we get by making those little adjustments, but sometimes we don't need a lot. We just need that little bit of extra time. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm putting this all together, and my mind is going, we really need a butterfly. We really need a butterfly up on the top somewhere. We really, really need a butterfly up on the top. All right. So I think that's going to be a really pretty card. See, that extra time I could have used just now, and I didn't give myself that, but I guess I might have been wrong anyways. Maybe it is straight. Okay. Yeah, my mind is saying you really, really need... Oh, look. Oh, that's what I need to do. Put it this way instead of this way. Oh, look. I think that's it. I think that's it right there. Let me see. Then maybe I won't feel like I need to butterfly. What do you think? I still feel like maybe I just need to put some jewels on here. Am I right or am I wrong? Do I need to just keep it straight? Yeah, I just need to keep it straight. I don't know. Sometimes I just want to go off on my own thing and... Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Glue on the wrong side here. Sometimes I try going off on my own thing and it doesn't always work out right. And gosh, I really could use those dots and line it up pretty good. I didn't realize I was going to be able to do that till I went to put it down. I was like, oh, look. The dots line up a little bit off there, but... Okay, and I'm going to move this up a little bit and there. So I'm never going to get it in that same spot. It's never going to look that right again. I do want it centered, but at the same time, I want the bow to have plenty of room. There we go. I mean, if I had a butterfly, what would I do with it? It wouldn't be the right color, or it would be too much of the green or too much of the pink, right? I'll have to put some jewels there. I'll have to find some jewels to put there. They're in my Crafter's Companion drawer thing over there. What is that? Your Craft box where I combined everything. So hold on again. I'll be right back. Okay, so since I was in a hurry, I just grabbed the dewdrops, which are of course always clear. And because this background kind of has some gray in it, I thought I would try this Tri-Blend Gray and start with the lightest color and see how it mixes. And I can darken it if I need to. So let's see if that's going to work out or not. See there? So I want the lightest color. And it's really not changing it enough. It's really... I hope this marker's not all dried out. No. It's got color. It's just not dark enough to do anything. So we'll try the mid color. No. That's not doing anything either. Let's try the dark. Okay. It might be the wrong tone. I don't know if I have a different gray tone. This is a brown gray. And I have an ice gray. Let's try the ice gray. The only thing about the ice gray is it's in an Illustrator, not in a tri-blend. So I need to see here. I can already tell that the ice gray is going to work. It almost looks blue on here, but it won't when I put it on the pink paper. Right. That ice gray. I hope it doesn't come off already. Okay. Okay. There we go. The gray from the gray ties that in. And the green and the pink. Pretty basic, but it works. There we go. All right, everybody. So we did something with the stuff from the Advent calendar. A whole card. Other than using their inks and dewdrops, we got it all done. Once we got the paper pad right. All right, everybody. If you like my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again. Merry Christmas. Everybody be blessed.